There's this main theme that you're going to hear several times over, but it's going to change each time. Sometimes it goes to a different instrument. Sometimes they change the rhythm of it. And it's really kind of a tough tune, especially for the woodwinds. There's a lot of notes in it. The name of it is Ces Manuel. Oh, sorry, good. Ces Manuel. I don't really know what that means, and that's okay. If somebody can tell me later, that'd be great, and I'll send it all out to you. But for right now, it means a lot of notes. And it's written by Miss Shelley Hanson, and I think it's important to know that there are female composers. A lot of times, you know, we're talking about Carl King, John Philip Sousa, a lot of male. It's kind of a male-dominated thing, and I think it's important to let everybody know, especially the students, that there are female composers out there. There are minority composers out there, and so I try to, I don't know if I get to do it every concert, but at least a couple of times a year, I want to make sure that we make that a big deal, and that we know that there are lots of different composers out there. So we hope you enjoy this tune. do want to say a special thanks, along with Mr. Stover, who said really eloquently, there's nobody else that I can think of, so I'm just going to reiterate what he said, ditto, because he said it very, very well. We can't do anything up here without help of you out there, of a supportive group of parents, a supportive group of administrators. Waverly Shaw is a wonderful place to work. And there's a lot of things that we take for granted that just are not going on in other schools. And that's one of the reasons it's such a wonderful, wonderful place to teach. We're a destination place. This is where people want to be. And I just love it here. I love working with your children, and thanks for sharing them with us. I want to thank, especially if you look on the back, Lynn Darnold has been keeping fundraiser books for me since 2010, I think when Lauren was a freshman. Is that right, Lynn? Yes. She has 3 kids. Christian is a senior and will be leaving this year. There was even one year where she didn't have a kid in band, and I begged her to come help me anyway. And so without her, I just don't know what I would do. And so I would really like, and since we're getting ready to go on a trip, again, she helps me keep everything straight, and I just felt like it was important to thank her publicly at this time for keeping me going. Lynn Darnold is just wonderful. It takes a village. Okay, Christian. It takes a village sometimes you just think like the uniform fairy shows up and fits everybody, and the tux fairy, and there's just no way that Mr. Stover and I could get this done, especially keeping everybody outfitted. There's lots of parents that help keep us in our uniforms and keep us going, that they allow the students to actually contact them instead of bothering me or Mr. Stover about a button or this, that, or the other. Julie Feldhake and her crew worked really hard in the fall, and Lou Sheezer came in over the past 2-3 weeks and helped get this crew fitted. So if you would give those folks a hand, if the Feldhakes would stand up, if Lou Sheezer would stand up, thank you very much. And you can see we've got a great music staff that's going on here. In a couple of weeks, you're going to hear a great concert from the choir. Most of you will probably be back. These students are something else. You know how much they work because you get them here. You know that if they're not getting up on time, that you're in there helping them, supporting them, saying, look, you got to get up, you got to get there. And as I mentioned before, some of them are getting here at 6 a.m., whether they're lifting or whether they're practicing. And like for the musical, they're staying until 10 o'clock. Or robotics, they're staying until 10 o'clock. There's all kinds of stuff going on at this school. And we're a big little school, and we share a lot of students. So we have a lot of people that do a lot of things. And so I just want to commend them for all that they do. They show up with a smile on their face, and they work really, really, really hard. And I want them to know, and I want you to know, that Mr. Stover and I do not take that for granted. So thank you very, very much. With that being said, you're going to hear a tune that you heard before. Oh, I misspelled Rhiann Ruling's name. Her last name. So I apologize. Her and Rick Rubel have the E's and the U's split, and I keep messing that up. So it's R-E-U-L-I-N-G, and Rick Rubel is R-U-E. So I'm very sorry for that. And Andrew Sand, I didn't put an asterisk by his name. He's in the Chamberwinds. So I want to make sure that I get those two things corrected. Earlier tonight, you heard Mr. Stover's band do the American Bell Carol. Or did you say Russian?
Well, based on the Russian one.
It's based on the Russian one. Well, we're going to put a Brazilian flair on it. You're going to hear the same thing, but different. We didn't know we had the same tune until we were already working on it. And so I think it's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy this. I know that if you come out to the Band Spectacular, I'm constantly on you about having fun. Well, have fun. Again, this is an order, and we're going to make sure that you have fun. Wink, wink. All right, this is the Brazilian Carol.